Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to 1-800-DIMS, the Beauty, Love, and Tarot page, all about astrology, beauty, relationships, etc., etc. So let's get straight into Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So, Earth signs, it is time for y'all to go home. It is time for you to go back to your roots. It is time for you to get real. Rather, if this is in your love life, your career, in your home, with your family, maybe there has been a lot of sacrificing that you've been doing. Maybe you've been just going after the things that you think you want instead of the things that you really need. I'm getting a sense that for some time you've just been like on go, go, go mode. You haven't really been putting a lot of thought into what it is that you're doing. There's no purpose behind the things that you are doing. You're just doing it, right? So I'm feeling that you guys need to get logical. There needs to be a point to everything that you're doing, and whatever that point is, it needs to be from your soul, not from your ego, but from your soul. So we got let me turn this on. We got space, time, and self, right? So you have your higher self looking down at you, telling you to, okay, let's dig deep. Let's go into our soul. Let's use our time. Let's use our logic. Let's use our third eye. Let's follow the correct path to head back to self, which would lead me into this card here. And this is number 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. The Lover's card, love for self, leading you into 3 plus 4, which is 7. 7 is the Chariot. Drive, balance, understanding, purpose. Okay, so it's time for you to come home. Let go of the ego. Find purification in yourself so that way you may have abundance again. Again, maybe you've been like just fishing for the wrong things. I'm going to read what's actually in this book for this particular card because it's really, really strong. But yes, I am getting a sense that it is time for y'all to let go of the past, let go of your ego, let go of trying to be, you know, either the bigger person or to sacrifice, whatever the case could be. However, whatever you've been doing that is not your usual self, you need to fix it. Sorry, let me fix my nose ring. I just realized that it's just real ugly. Okay, so yeah. So super quick before I pull my cards from the deck here, I'm going to read what this says. So it says, the fisherman has been on a long and challenging journey. He has been casting his net for fish, but the fish do not come. His soul is starving. He longs for more. Suddenly, he sees a shining light in the distance, a soft purple glow that he decides to follow. He is led to the goddess of the sea, her ruling element being the forces of water. Her purpose is to help us remember where the real treasures are. She can show you what it is you need, not just what you want. And if you are willing to know, she can show you what is soul versus ego. She takes you beyond your false needs and false self. She shows you a world of true spiritual abundance. The fisherman symbolizes the ego and its endless desire for The fisherman symbolizes the ego and its endless desires and hunger for more. Yet he is searching in all of the wrong places and it's never enough. He plunges the sea and gets lost in its vast expanses. After all of his searching for more, he has never felt less, small, insignificant, empty, even though an abundant sea lies beneath him and is all around him. The goddess of the sea dissolves everything that is not true or rooted in soul. This can be painful as we all have our vices. She is powerful and represents the endless abundance of water, its purification power, and the cleansing it can bring. Pulling this card is affirmation for her awakening within you. You're starting to notice more of what is not true. You're realizing more often when you are casting a net for false treasure. The things that used to sparkle have become dull and undesirable. You feel called towards what is real for you. You're becoming less and less like the fisherman. This card can also be a sign to watch extra closely where you are fishing. The sea goddess calls you near and has much to show you. You are so close to her. It is time now. Release your net. You won't need it much longer. So basically, release your ego. If you were hurt in the past, right, or if you didn't get a job in the past, or if you had a family member who betrayed you, whatever the case may be, and it hurt you, and you decided, you know what, I am going to put on this mask, I'm going to put out this net, that I am indestructible, so that way I can never, ever, ever get hurt again, right? If that happened to you, if that was you, it is time for you to stop. It is time for you to stop. It's time for you to get real. It's time for you to recognize what it is that you need within yourself, so that way you can be the best version of yourself. It's so funny because when I did the fire sign readings, I was so amped up. I was amped up. I could feel the fire sign energy. Man, I was just talking and talking and talking. I was being so aggressive. And I could just feel their energy. And with you earth signs, I feel the need to slow down. I feel the need to truly connect with what it is I'm saying, with how I am expressing these messages, because I feel like if you haven't had to be careful about what you say and do, then other people have been around you, and they feel like they have to be careful about what they say to you and what they do to you, because they are afraid that you're just gonna like explode, you know. So if you've had this mask on, and if you've just been, you know, shutting people out, it's time for you to stop. It's time for you to stop. I don't pick up cards that don't flip over. So as you see me shuffling, and you're like, girl, you're dropping cards, pick them up. No. No. I might have to do another shuffle though. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing like there are some cards that I'm kind of peeking. I saw the Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords. So yeah, if this is definitely more, I feel like this is definitely more of a like love reading for some of you. It could still be career or family or whatever, any type of relation, but I'm definitely getting this as more of a love reading for some of you. To where you're like, you're healing. So maybe in the past you were trying to get something to shake, right? And you just swore this was your destiny. You just swore that whatever you were trying to manifest, whatever you had going on, was going to work for you. You swore on it. But now you're realizing that that's not the case. Something happened. I don't know what. Rather, if someone did something to you, or if you just saw something, or you found something out, something happened that has you like, that just flipped for you. It changed everything that you thought you had going on. You swore that you were going to be led into victory betting on something, but that is not the case. It's not the case. You had a serious Tower moment. The fact that you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower lets me know that you had a so real, you probably had a rude awakening, like straight up. You probably had a rude awakening, Earth signs. And this is why you need to, just come back home. Just go back home. You just need to go back to wherever you came from, okay? Because just start over. Because I'm getting that you were a light. You were a light. You were a whole lot of fun, and you were, you know, just in a good space at some point in time before something came in and turned your world upside down. And the thing about it is that when you first started this manifestation, you went in level-minded. You went in level-minded. You just came out a little effed up. But you went in, you know, grounded, aware, spiritually focused, spiritually got grounded, whatever the case could be. I'm gonna get one more for this row because I don't really know what happened there. I wasn't really paying attention. So you went in with the level mind, right? And there's a possibility that when you were presented with this situation, relationship, job, whatever, you probably thought to yourself, I probably shouldn't do this. You probably thought to yourself, I probably should not do this, right? But it was just so like intriguing. It was just so like alluring that you just couldn't help yourself, right? I'm getting that you are just like, dang, whatever this opportunity is, like, it's perfect for me. It's perfect for me. It just seems like so much fun. So you probably didn't mind putting in the work for whatever the situation is. You probably thought that you could handle it. In reality, that it turned up on you, and now it's making you have to work on yourself all over again. And I'm laughing because I've been in that before. Where it's just like, you had a relationship, right? So say if this is about love, you had a relationship and that relationship turned into shit, right? So then you got out of the relationship, you started working on yourself, you started healing, you started doing your thing, and then you met somebody else and you're like, oh, I won't make the same mistakes. Oh, this person won't get me like the last person did. And you know, you go in headstrong, like, yeah, this person, they're a challenge, but I got the wisdom, I got the knowledge from my previous experiences. Like, I got this, right? And then they just fuck you up just as bad. And it's really shitty, right? It's really shitty, but it's just the truth of reality. Like, I always say to people, the thing that I love about my life, because I be going through shit, but the thing I love about my life is that, one, I always come out on top, and I'm always stronger than the previous, and I don't like being comfortable anyway. I'm always trying to grow. I'm always trying to, you know, get ahead, and not of anybody else, but get ahead of myself. I want to reach the highest level of myself. So when I go through things, I don't even get mad. You know, I have to fight my pride and my ego a lot, because I got that in me. My chart go crazy with the pride and the ego. But I always remind myself, like, my ultimate goal is to become the highest version of myself. Like, I don't want to, however, you know, death works. Whether if you die, you go to hell or heaven, you die, you're reincarnated, you die, you go up to the next realm. Whatever the case may be, I'm just not trying to be here or miserable. So I'm always working on myself, which is why even when I get into relationships and I get into situations, I'm like, and it starts to go left, I'm just like, okay. Reality. The reality is always not even in the back of my mind, in the front of my mind. The reality is always there. And I say that because, like I said, you guys had good intentions in the front, but it's like something was presented to you and you thought you could handle it, and instead of the reality being in the front of your mind, and it was in the back of your mind, and you were just going based off of whatever was being shown to you, instead of thinking logically, instead of trusting in your gut, instead of trusting in what your previous self knew, right? Because you're a different person with every relationship and every friendship and every cycle that you go through. You're always a different person whenever something ends and you start again, period. So whatever, you know, you had going on definitely did not go how you expected at all. And now you're having to work on yourself. My day is just not going how it was supposed to go. So I'm drinking coffee at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 p.m. because I have so much more that I need to do. Do you have any double? You got a lot of major arcanas. I don't have any double numbers here. 1, 6, 10, 2, 2. 9 and 8. So you got 2 2s and 2 8s. Come on, card. Give me a break. I just need one more. Just need one more to face up. Need one more to face up. I said the Chariot earlier, didn't I? Yes, I was thinking about the Chariot earlier. I'm like, I know I said something about the Chariot earlier today. Honestly, Earth signs, y'all just need to, like, not y'all need to, y'all don't need to do anything, do what you want, but it would be really, 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 really good if you just started to pour back into yourself and relearn all over again. Like, don't forget anything that you've learned or anything that you've been through, but don't think that you know it all. Because thinking that you know it all will have you stuck. It'll have you leading yourself into all of the wrong places. Like, I'm getting this from this card here. It's just gonna have you always confused and conflicted. Okay, always confused and conflicted, and it doesn't even need to be that deep. Yes, I'm saying think logically, be mindful, but don't make it such a big deal. Like, whatever happened, let it go. Just, like, let it go. And fire signs got a similar message of just, like, leave it alone. Leave it alone and move forward, because staying stuck, my reflection just scared the shit out of me. Staying so focused and being fixated on a situation that you know is not working for you, it's just gonna keep you fishing for something that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. You need to seriously work on yourself and stop being stubborn. Okay? You have to be tired. You have to be tired. There's no way that you're not. Because it's just back to back to back to back. You got the Wheel of Fortune, Tower, and then the Chariot is what I'm looking at. And it's just like event after event after event. And then it's like a piece of you knows better, but for some reason you're just not, you're not taking it. You're so fixated on trying to, like, overcome or get ahead of the whatever this challenge may be, but you really just need to stop. Follow your gut. And then whatever you feel in your gut, say to yourself, okay, what is the best way to go about this? What is the best way to go about this, okay? I'm just gonna pull some last bit of cards. Sorry, I started on numerology and never finished, but I need to get this book here. Alright. Where's the numbers? Yeah, so number 2, balance, duality, partnership, choices, opposition, reflection, diversity, power, authority, strength, organization, control, materialism. So put 2 and 8 together. Yes, you get 10. But putting what the number 2 represents and the number 8 represents, it's giving you need to find the balance and the power within you. Don't get egotistical. Don't care too much about materials. Don't do nothing that is too worldly. Even though I know you're an earth sign. I know you're an earth sign. But Earth sign, you need to reconnect with yourself. That's what I'm hitting. I don't know why I made that face either. But yeah. So I'm gonna pull like 3 more cards, or let 3 more cards come out. And this would just be like just overall closing messages for you all. Overall closing messages for my Earth signs. Yep. Move on. Move on. Like, please, like, don't play with spirit. Spirit's telling you to move on. Move on. Move on. Whatever you were dealing with really was, whatever you were dealing with, if you continue, it's gonna lead you in some of the darkest, coldest territories. Leave it alone. Fire signs had a similar message. What is going on energetically? Whatever is trying to bring you down, let it go. One more card. Let it go. So that way you can be the best version of yourself. So that way you can be the best version of yourself, okay? I don't really like doing this, but because I don't want people to get fixated on this part, but you could, actually, never mind. I'll do that when it comes to individual readings. I was about to say what other signs could be involved in the situation, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Go into a hermit mode and get back to yourself. It is time for you to get back to yourself, so that way you can be that wise, smart, grounded, rich, successful royalty Earth sign that you are. Because otherwise you're just gonna keep, I'm gonna keep saying with this card, so you're just gonna keep fishing for all the wrong things if you get anything at all. Okay, Earth signs, so I'm gonna leave it here because I do gotta do the other signs, the other elements. But I hope it helps. I really, 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 really hope this helps, okay? So, love y'all. Next time I'll be back with individuals instead of grouping you. And I'll see you then. Mwah. Bye.